How many of you are familiar with Sequoia Capital and Don Valentine? Don Valentine is considered the grandfather of Silicon Valley in San Francisco. He's invested in multiple companies, whether it's Atari, Apple, Google. And when I watched one of his presentations one time, he said that he really laments that a lot of startups don't share their story well. They talk about the facts and figures, he talks about how scalable it is, but they don't share their story well. And stories, by the way, mind you, from empirical evidence, is 22 times more memorable than facts. When we look at the stories that have inspired us, Bill Gates founded Microsoft almost over 40 years ago. And his vision at the time was to have a computer on every desk in every home. Now it seems kind of obvious now, but 40 plus years ago, for a guy to say, we're going to have a computer on every desk in every home, pretty revolutionary. You have someone like Howard Schultz. His vision and dream and story was that he was inspired by going to Italy, and when he sat along the piazzas in Italy, sipping his cappuccino, he had this amazing sense of liberty and freedom. And so when he came back to the States, he wanted to create and recreate that experience at Starbucks here. Again, story. Lastly, Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs wanted to convince John Scully, an executive at Pepsi, he said, do you want to sell sugar water or do you want to change the world? Right? It's all about stories.